Alright, so I don't know how this is going to turn out because, I'm in my shed and, wind. But, yeah, I'm going to do a video on my 1983 Snapper, 21-inch steel deck push mower. Okay, shut up. Okay, this is mine. It's not my dad's. It's mine. I'm a push mower and I'm 13. Kind of redneck, but guess what? I don't care. That's this. Okay, never mind. This is a 4 horsepower Briggs & Stratton Magnetron. I think it's a 4-cycle. I'm not sure. It could be. It's a 4-cycle. This engine runs like shit. I've got it running before. But it smoked real bad. I thought it caught on fire, and I had kind of thought it blew up, and it only ran for 4 seconds. So, yeah. Anyways, I pulled this out of the same spot I pulled my restored Cub Cadet original out of. I was up in Wisconsin, about 8 hours north of where I live now, and my great-grandpa has just a bunch of shit lying around in his yard. He had a field of dreams. He worked on lawnmowers. He did a bunch of crap with lawnmowers and old trucks. He had a couple square-body Chevys. Had a couple Dodge cars and vans. Sure, he had some Fords and only God knows what else up there. But he had a bunch of junk. With me being the way I am, I gotta look through it. And Grandpa was getting old. I think now he's 85. Lost Grandma to cancer a year ago or two, so he's cleaning out now. And I pulled the Cub Cadet out, or we did, back in 2017. And it was actually in the same spot this thing was. It was just in a lean-to behind the barn. Because Grandpa told me, he's like, if you want anything, get it. If you don't, it's going to the scrapyard. So, I basically took all of that my dad would let me, which was a Cub Cadet and this. And a couple lawnmower pieces off of a 80s Simplicity. Couple of Chevy dually hubcaps, like I'm going to need them sometime in my life, but you never know. But anyway, so I pulled this out. I was probably up there. My mom wasn't there. She was still getting there because, we drove separate. I drove with my dad. And, we were probably there I was there 15 minutes. Dad went with, not my great-grandpa, who owns the property, my other grandpa, to get, like, a battery tester or something for his truck. So, he left. I stayed there just looking through everything. I told Grandma, I'm like, dude, I found this and I want it. And he's like, well, tell Grandpa and get it out. See what your dad says, which I knew my dad would say no. But the time he was gone, I got this out. There was tons of dirt, mud, parts on it. There was the chute, or the bag for that, which, at the time I was like, I don't need this shit. But now I kind of wish I had it. But, and it was ripped and torn, so it probably wasn't that good anyways. So I pulled it out, cleaned the deck, yeah. Pulled it out and put it in front of the barn, waited for Dad to get here. I can see Dad and Grandpa was just laughing. Dad was probably saying, what's he doing with this? I'm gonna say no. And I told him about it, because he just kind of walked right past it. And, he's like, listen, I know you're gonna ask for shit, and it's the last time. You can bring one thing home, and then we're done. You're not bringing anything else home. You can bring tiller home, snowblower, push mower. We're not bringing a rider home. We sure as hell ain't bringing a car home. But you can bring something on the lines of a tiller, snowblower, push mower. And I was like, this is it. For sure. I was kind of contemplating it because there was this cool 60s Simplicity tiller. It was real old. And it was actually in not terrible condition. But, I was like, well, Dad has a vintage snapper tiller we kind of restored. So I was like, well, yeah, we ain't really got a purpose for it. We got another rider, or we got this that runs I can do a cold start on it, actually, today. But this, you know, it's just cool. So, you know, I like rat rods. I like hot rods. I like anything on the lines of that. This thing's already a hot rod. I mean, this thing has 6 fucking gears. 6 speeds. It's a 6-speed transmission. You shift it up here. We lost a part because my dad has a gay tonneau cover on his truck. So, I had to take the handlebars off right here on both sides, which I had to take this off, disconnect it. I took the starter cable off, which broke. So I gotta buy one of them. Probably get it at a swap meet or something. And apparently somehow we lost this part, which brand new is a $70 part. The thing that holds it on. That's what I'm saying. So that sucks, but I can buy it on eBay for like 13 bucks. So I gotta do that one these days. But it's rear wheel drive. Actually, this controls it here. This says on it, wheel drive, depress to drive, release to stop, an old school 80s font. And, so, yeah, we lost that part, but, so I want to make this thing a rat rod. I kind of like the way it is, the patina on it, especially on the engine. The engine might be shit, though. You know, I want to put, like, a stack on it, have the rust look. Not gonna make the stack too. I'll probably just make it like probably up to here. There'll be one then that like pop like an old school tractor. But you know I want to clean it up. I did buy something for it. I bought this wheel because this is metal. The other ones are cheap plastic, and I like the metal because first of all it rusts and don't crack, and it just looks better. It's heavier built. So, but yeah, that's about all I got time for. If you got any questions about it, let me know. I can do anything. I'm kind of on a time limit, so I can only make this video 7 minutes and 23 seconds long, so yeah. If you have any parts for these or scrapping one, let me know, because you know we need more junk.